Good morning, everyone. It's Cassie. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome back to Spellcaster University. So we've got students, the lake monster as well. The lake monster is just waiting on us to accrue dragons. So I'm going to keep that event on hold until we can get another dragon, but we will welcome the new students. And pretty much now what we need to do is just wait until we can draw from any of our decks, and hopefully a dragon comes up in that situation. We also only have like a quarter of the bar left before the Lord of Evil comes and claims this school. So if we want to move on the Nessie quest, we need to move on the Nessie quest. And instead, we're going to get Coffee Maker. So we have Refectory we can upgrade. We have 3 refectories. We could upgrade any of them, or we could put down a 4th for some reason. Coffee Machine teaches that active teachers in this room gain the caffeinated modifier, which reduces tiredness gain by 100% for a few minutes, but also gives them a small chance of unionizing. Teachers use this as an opportunity to meet, chat, and relax. Be careful, though, for gatherings lead to rebellion. Or we have Nature Room, a classroom that allows students to slowly improve their nature magic skills, which is beast magic, druidism, and herbalism. Here you will grow plants and raise animals that will never show you any gratitude. We're going to take the Coffee Machine. The teachers have been asking for one anyway. This won't stop them asking, but it is nice for them to have. Is this a staff room? Yes, it is. We can also draw from our light deck. It's not likely that there will be a dragon in there, but the white dragon does come from the light deck. Perfect! The white dragon wanders around the school. Any active students it crosses paths with learn light magic more effectively for a few minutes. White dragons have to be washed often as they stain easily. That is what I'm taking, obviously, but we could also get Flower Crown. When a student is at least level 3 in herbalism, level 1 in sacred magic, they get a Flower Crown and are now unaffected by boredom. Or Shiny Gold Pendant. When a student is at least level 2 in heroism, they receive a Shiny Gold Pendant, which generates 10 gold each time the student gains a magic level. A positional asset of rare power. With this, one no longer needs to buy a racing carriage to feel like they're alive. They're saying it's a midlife crisis purchase. Okay, so we're going to put down the dragon, and then we'll see if Nessie is satisfied. Yes, we have gathered the dragons. You did it. I will bestow upon you the strength of my children. Use it well. I am overwhelmed by the power of the dragons. Receives the global modifier Draconic Power. Students learn all magic 40% faster. Which is great, because we still need liches. We need 6 of them. We have students, our guinea pig is up, and we can draw from our nature deck. So let's start with our guinea pig, and we'll go see Nessie and see now if it's changed at all. It has not. Hello, mage. Can I help your university? Do you have any fish for me? I only came to talk about old times. Gains 90 nature mana, or I have some fish for you. Is 90 arcane mana. And we'll go with arcane this time. We went with nature last time. We have new students. I'm glad we got that done. Because we got it done, we will have Nessie as an ally in our final fight against the Lord of Evil. Which we'll get to eventually, but not for a while. In our nature deck, we couldn't upgrade our crypt or add a new one. A crypt is what is a classroom that allows students to quickly improve their necromancy skills. A packed crypt makes for a happy necromancer. I was going to say it's what is most likely to give us liches. We also have the new vampire card, starts recruiting 5 new students with the vampire trait, or we can upgrade our assassin's arena, which we are not needing to do. I think I'm going to put down, well, I'm waffling between putting down a second crypt and just upgrading our existing crypt. So I've got some time to think on it, and in the meantime I'll make potions. 1 potion, because we have 2 alcohol cards and 2 sleeper soul cards, and we don't have any other component cards. Okay, we'll draw from our nature deck. We have lunar calendar, which we already have one of. Active students in this room have a small chance of becoming werewolves, especially if they're good at druidism. Some say lycanthropy has more to do with darkness than with druidism, but werewolves disagree, probably because they don't want to be associated with vampires. We could upgrade our greenhouse, a classroom that allows students to quickly improve their herbalism skills. The greenhouse ensures a warm and damp working environment. Students love it. Or terrarium. Active students in this room slightly improve their herbalism skills. This allows students to observe dangerous plants in a somewhat safer environment. This is a tough one too. We can upgrade our greenhouse. And we will just upgrade our crypt. And the peasants are here. Neighborhood troubles. Hey mages, could you help us? The thieves from the Adventurers Guild spend their days spreading chaos around the village. A troll murder here, a loud party there. Could you tell them to calm down a bit? Of course, let's teach them a lesson is plus 20 with the peasants, minus 30 with the Adventurers Guild. Or I have nothing to do with your nonsense is minus 15 with the peasants. And we have two that we can't do, that I know I've read before. So, man, tough calls today. Let's not damage our reputation with the Adventurers Guild any further than it's already been damaged in this round, and let's just say I have nothing to do with your nonsense and take the hit with the peasants. I think our rep with the peasants is okay. Can I access the map? No, I can't if we don't have a... guinea pig was the end of that sentence. We have more students and we can draw from 2 of our decks. I'm going to sneak the decks in real quick. We have Greenhouse, which we've read, Terrarium, which we've read, and Dolmen, Terrarium. That's a game, Terraria. A classroom that allows students to quickly improve their druidism skills. The Dolmen was originally installed outside, but students got wet in the rain. I don't really want any of these, so I'm just going to take the Terrarium and sell it. Recover some nature mana. From this draw, I'm probably going to take chains. We can upgrade our demonic chamber or our crypt or chains. Active students in this room are intimidated and misbehave less for a few minutes. They're almost never used, but dissuasion is an art form, just like painting and sculpting. And then I'll put the chains... I mean, I could go real hard and put them in the prison. I'll put them up here. No, I will put them up here. There we go. Okay, where's our rep really hurting? We took the hit to the peasants, and we're still doing okay with them. We have 41 rep with them. It's still the worst with, I mean, the Lord of Evil, but the Adventurers. So we'll go see them. Some yelling on your left grabs your attention. How am I supposed to fight with this old junk? We'll never win with such worthless weapons. We have the things that we can always say, including together we can fight the armies of darkness, which is plus 10 with the Adventurers and minus 5 with the Lord of Evil. We're on the same team. You wouldn't happen to have some loot to share with us by chance gets you 250 gold, but rep minus 10. Or we are able to craft holy armor if that helps, which is minus 200 light mana and draws the card magic armor, but no rep gains or losses. There are a couple other things in here that are rep losses and mana losses, but I'm just gonna take the quick rep gain from here. As long as I stay under or like over negative 25 rep with the Lord of Evil, I feel okay about that, about the Lord of Evil. What? What did he throw? Students and graduates are up now, and we have to start looking really carefully for liches. Abyssal Guardian. Nice. minion. I was aiming for Kraken Breeder. Carnivorous plants gardener. That would be me. I have a Venus flytrap and I love it. It is my favorite plant in my whole setup, and I've got lots of plants. This is a weird one. Receive the Mandragora card, the Mandragork root card, 150 shadow mana and 150 natural mana. I was very distracted reading all of the other stuff. This is too much nature mana focus. I need more shadow mana focus. I wonder if I can turn off my nature mana classrooms. Oops. Put it down. Don't fidget with things. We got Necromancer, but not Lich. Oh, and you know what? I was also going to do the dungeon today. Okay, so still no liches, but we're doing okay on... Wow. Put yourself where you belong. I'm missing some cards. I think that's fine. We have Janitor Lodge, supplies at Janitor. Ritual components. Active teachers in this room have a chance of learning component cards. This magical pack contains 3 candles, some bone powder, 1 orc horn, 7 millywing wings, 1 small bowl, 2 pieces of chalk, some blood-colored paint. Save 50% with promo code ULTRAMAGIC. Or Pentacle. An active character in this room has a chance of becoming bad and earning a trait that allows them to learn shadow magic faster. A good old Pentacle always comes in handy when you're playing with the forces of evil. I will take the Pentacle. If I can, I'm going to put it up here in our crypt. I can't. I'll put it in the jail. We have Raven shoulder pads. When a student is at least level 1 in Necromancy and level 3 in Assassination, they receive level shoulder pads, Raven shoulder pads, which generate 1 reputation of point with the Lord of Evil each time the student gains a shadow magic level. We could upgrade our crypt. We also have Skull. The needs of active teachers in this room increase more slowly, and they may lose their unionized trait. It's actually an ancient torture method that consisted of melting a candle on top of someone's head. I'm going to take the Raven shoulder pads. Wow, alchemy. In our alchemy deck, we drew Goonie Pig. Improves the chances of achieving a rare encounter when sending guinea pigs. A distant cousin of the guinea pigs, perfect for long-haul travel. Observatory. A classroom that generates mana proportionate to student levels. If the students are very good, it generates a lot of mana. This room comes with a teacher, for some reason. It is crucial to study how the stars influence magic if you are going to train powerful mages. Or infirmary, a room where a nurse can heal your students and get rid of magical aberrations. If a student loses a limb, this is where it gets reattached. I'm going to take the infirmary. I wish I could put it here. I should be able to put it here. Well, maybe not, because I can't put anything here. Everything's coming up. We have Magical Hat. Active teachers in this room have a chance of increasing their pedagogy. A sorcerer without a magical hat is like a bird without feathers, naked. We have Elementalist Dojo, a classroom that allows students to quickly improve their elementalism skills. The only real magic that counts is the ability to cast fireballs. This is the room where you learn just that. Or Interdimensional Room, a classroom that allows students to quickly improve their portal magic skills. This room does not need a teacher, but lowers student sanity. Teacher unions forbid work in such a horrible room, so the students are in there alone. We'll take Magical Hat, and we will put it here in the teacher's lounge. Speaking of Teacher's Lounge, we drew one and a psychologist, both of which we can upgrade, or a nature room, a classroom that allows students to slowly improve all their nature magic skills, bees magic, herbalism, and druidism. Here you'll grow plants and raise animals that will never show you any gratitude. I feel like I just read this. I did. We will upgrade our psychologist. I see her down there wanting something, and we'll get to her eventually. We can upgrade our greenhouse. We have Fawn. This creature wanders the school and greatly decreases the growth rate of tiredness, hunger, and boredom of nearby teachers for a long time. Some say the mages have enslaved it, but the truth is it loves its pathetic trough and does not miss its native forest lands at all, obviously. Or Clan Banner. Active characters in this room improve your reputation with the Orcs, a war banner that smells funny. I'm going to take the Fawn, although we're getting low on places we can put creatures. Let me put it there. Thank you. The Solstice Ball is around the corner. This is a good opportunity to forget the war. What are you preparing? Let's set up a large stone circle to dance, all clothed, has at least 100 nature mana, draws the card Dolmen. Here is some money to set up the ball, draws the card Refectory, loses 50 gold. Let's have a huge feast, has at least 2 refectories, draws 3 cheese cards and 3 alcohol cards, or we have no money to hold a ball, get back to studying, is -5 prestige. I'm gonna say let's have a huge feast. And now we have just a handful of stuff. Let's go do our dungeon. I'm going to give this person, yeah, they can stay with Wild Fury. I don't get to know what Wild Fury does. An offensive spell that inflicts 4 damage to the closest enemy, gains 4 power after each attack for the duration of combat. Okay. Life Drain we'll put with this person. Or actually, hang on. Yeah. This person's options are Elemental Storm, an offensive spell that inflicts 2 damage on 2 random enemies, or Life Drain, so we'll give them that Elemental Storm. And do we have anybody who has anything in, like, heroism? We have a little bit of heroism here and there, but nothing, like, really specialized, because we only have, like, 1 light magic classroom. I'm looking for something a little more defensive. What are my options? Life Drain and Wild Fury. This person's better than this person at Life Drain. All this person has is Life Drain and Magic Bolt. I guess we're gonna have to double up on spells. I'm having difficulty finding someone that doesn't already... This person... Why are you not stronger, this person? There we go. So we'll have 2 people with level 3 Life Drain, and then we'll have a Wild Fury and an Elemental Storm. Okay, let's do this. Grey Mountain Caves. The ancient tunnels that wind under the Grey Mountains were dug by a forgotten people and have long been abandoned. Nowadays, the worst creatures out there use them as lairs and as a base of operations from which to launch raids on the local villages. The Mad Mage's Laboratory. Smelly alembics, poison flasks, blood vials, cauldrons filled with strange concoctions, creature bits in jars. The alchemists who live here have no limits to their experiments. Take their potions, draws 4 cards. Alchemical reagent, destructive potion, demonic distillation, and bottled glory. But you enter combat with 2 level 1 cultists and a level 1 demon prince. A boss fight on our first fight. Destroy the laboratory. They're a threat to the entire region. Is plus 25 rep to the kingdom and the adventurers guild, but you fight the same people. We must decrypt their research notes we can't do. Okay, so no matter the option, we would be fighting the same people, so we might as well take their stuff. I think this might be hard fought. Oh, we're through the Demon Prince's shield already at least, so maybe not. I have no cards in hand, and this kid's dead. Okay, so we lost 1 kid, but, you know, everyone else did fine. They're at full health. Thank you to Life Drain. Forward increases the threat by 2, triggers a new encounter, or better go back. This is getting too dangerous. Just ends the dungeon. Opulent Room. You step into a luxuriously decorated room with tall bookcases surrounded an ebony desk. The walls are covered with many beautiful portraits, and there are several intriguing mechanical items laid out on pedestal tables. A large chest sits on a red cushion. Let's see if these bookcases hold interesting books. Draws the card Spellbook and Mysterious Blueprints. Will immediately trigger a new encounter without the possibility of running away. These small items seem very precious. Draws Criticality Prism and Armillary Sphere. Will immediately trigger a new encounter without the possibility of running away. I'm guessing they all do that. Nope. I love big chests. Draws the card Arm Chest. Receives 352 gold. And let's grab the first thing we can find and then get out of here. Draws the card Painting and increases threat by 2. I'm gonna go with... These small items seem very precious. You hear a booming voice behind you as you are busy plundering. I see we have some guests. You turn around to find the exit blocked by a Lich and some cultists. Yeah, the Lord of Evil asked us to grab something, is minus 10 rep with the Lord of Evil, but draws the card Plane Telescope. Quick, let's make our way to the exit. Fights 3 level 2 cultists, and we'll stay a bit longer, thank you very much. Still some plundering to do. Wow. 2 level 17 cultists and a level 17 boss, and draws the card Painting and the card scale. Let's make our way to the exit, I will say. And this is gonna be fine. I mean, you're seeing how fine it is. Let's go forward. Cute little dragon. A cute little dragon flutters at the end of the hall. It looks quite young. Catch it requires Petrify, which we don't have. Let's throw a golden key and see if it follows. Probably requires a golden key. Gilded key, close enough. Let's follow it to its nest. We might find more loot there. We'll immediately trigger a new encounter without the possibility of running away. Increases threat by 2, or leave it alone. Let's do this one. Threat plus 2. The cute dragon flutters across several halls until it stops at a large room in which there sits a gigantic pile of gold. On top, 2 large dragons guard it and 3 eggs. These parents don't seem happy. Attack is 2 boss battles with Ancient Dragon level 1. Draws the card Green, White, and Black Dragons. We could sing them to sleep, we can't do. because our beast magic isn't high enough. Let's sneakily steal a bit of gold. They have plenty they won't even notice. Take 620 gold. And has no consequence. Or we could still turn around or not, is boss battle with an ancient dragon level 1. Let's take the gold. What should we do now? Keep going forward. Key Guardian. A powerful knight stands in your path, a bunch of keys attached to his waist. He directs a few movements of his blades toward you, seemingly inviting you to a challenge. Let's take the whole bunch. Gets Old Key, Gilded Key, and Skeletal Key, and is a boss battle with a level 5 Knight of Darkness, and that's the only thing we can do, so we're going to do that, I guess. He has no shield and 34 health, so I think we're going to be okay. Unless he hits really hard. He hits pretty hard. Okay, we got him, but this person's health has dropped to level 7. We'll go forward. But I don't know that we're going to keep going forward for too long. The danger meter's getting kind of high. Trap corridor. Trapdoors, poison darts, poison clouds. This corridor is filled with deadly traps. Moving through it will require great care. We shall retrace our steps and find another way. Increases threat by 8. Or our students are used to diffusing traps is threat by 2. We have 2 things we can't do. If we had an elf in the party, we could reduce threat by 1. Or disarm and gather material from those traps from our workshops, which would increase threat by 3, but draw the card Enchantment Workshop. I'm going to say our students are used to diffusing traps. That'll move the threat up to 12, and we'll see what's next. Opulent Room, which we have already read. We have already taken the stuff, the Criticality Prism and the Armillary Sphere. So we could take the chest, or we could take the books. I'm going to do books. Oh, wow. So we have to fight level 14 cultists. Oh, that is because our threat level is 14. So let's see how that goes. I think it might be okay. They have less health than I was expecting them to have. Yeah, this is fine. I said I would stop, but I'm not gonna. We'll see how it goes. Life Fountain. A large empty room houses a gorgeous fountain covered in plants and flowers. The vital essence flowing through it is tangible. Take a bit of energy, receives 260 to 286 nature mana. Use the water to heal our wounds. Gets 3 dungeon cards healing, or it would be a perfect place to raise arcane fish. We can't do because we don't have 12 beast magic, but would draw the card Aquarium. Would have been helpful earlier in the game. I will use the water to heal our wounds. Okay. Labyrinth. Weird. You've been here before, maybe. Yet you were sure of the right path. You were sure you took the right path. Where to now? Straight on, left, right, or turn around. All do the same thing, so we'll go straight on. No, no, no. You're going in circles and you hear a noise behind you. How could we be going in circles when we went straight forward one time? Everything now increases the threat by 1. If we turn around, we enter combat with a level 18 troll and receive 308 or 280 to 308 nature mana. At the end of the labyrinth, you understand where you are. That is a room where many cultists are gathered around a table eating. No way we're heading back into the labyrinth. Attack is 3 level 19 cultists, and you get the raclette dish. That's interesting. We do have the health cards, so I feel good about it. I can use those pretty much whenever. I don't think I'm gonna... Well, I guess I would need to. The student died. I can't use them in combat. That student has also died. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna leave after this. Better go back. This is getting too dangerous. I have killed our 3 top students, and that's cool. We gained 682 loot though, or gold, and a bunch of cards, so that's really neat. What do we have behind the destructive potion? I don't get to see. Demonic distillation, which I will spend. Bottled glory, I will spend. Criticality prism. Active teachers in this room can perform critical hits as they teach, giving a large knowledge bonus to students. I'll put it here. Armillary Sphere. Characters working in here have a small chance to get the Passionate trait, which makes them better at specializing in a form of magic. Can I put that in my crypt? Yes. Good. Spellbook. Nearby students have a small chance of gaining a specialization in a random school of magic. It's a book like any other, only it hasn't been put back in place on the shelf, which I will put here. Mysterious blueprints. Students working in this room have a small chance of gaining intelligence. By exposing students to complicated blueprints one day, one hopes to awaken something all day. One hopes to awaken something in their slow brains. We have the raclette dish, and we have several places for food dishes because of the many refectories that we have for the dragon. And then we can make a potion. We have a bunch of mana, so we can draw from 4 decks, because we also have coin. We have students coming in, or graduates. Marsh Vulture lowers the sanity of good students, but teaches necromancy and demonology to bad students. I'm going to take that. Thank you. Do I have a home for it? Yes, somewhere. Teaching tools. We need new tools. The ones we are using are old and used up. We can't keep going like this. I negotiated with the Inquisition to get some books they intended to burn. Draws the card library. Requires at least 50 requires 50 rep with the Inquisition. Here are some new manuals. Take care of them this time. Minus 100 gold. Draws the card spellbook. Or make do with what you've got is minus 100 to every school of mana. I'm going to say I negotiated with the Inquisition. And now we have library. The room housing this artifact is 35% more efficient. I can't put it in the crypt, but that's okay. We can put it over here in the Assassin's Arena. I didn't select a student. I don't know why that happened. Oh, I was clicking the wrong thing. There we go. Okay, we can upgrade our shadow room. We can gain a light room, a classroom that allows students to slowly improve all their light magic skills, heroism, retribution, and sacred magic. No, this is not Sunday school. Or we can upgrade our psychologist, which is what I'm gonna do. We have wooden set from the world tree, which we already have one of. Fairy butterfly wings. When a student is at least level 1 in herbalism and elementalism, they receive fairy butterfly wings, which prevent them from misbehaving. This demands 1 hunts. I can never read this one right. This demands 1 hunts and picks the wings of an old endangered butterfly species, which is a bummer. However, they do have beautiful colors. Or fall season shoulder pads. When a student is at least level 1 in Druidism and Herbalism, they get fall season shoulder pads. Their health gains are now doubled. These pads' magical abilities help the body heal, plus they're biodegradable. I don't want any of these, so I'm just going to pick one and sell them. But I have a second draw from our Druidism deck, our Nature Man deck. I don't want any of these. I don't want to upgrade our nature buildings. In fact, I'm trying to find a way to turn them off. But you can't. From our light deck, trophy room we could upgrade. Sacred stained glass window. Active students in this room slightly improve their sacred magic skills. It regularly gets cleaned with holy water to prevent the holiness from fading with time. Weapons rack. Active students in this room very slightly improve their assassination and retribution skills for hallway murders, as useful to the ones committing them as to the ones trying to survive. This is what turns boys into men. We'll go with weapons rack, although I don't know if I'm going to place it straight away. Our nature is just flying. Wow, we are just getting served with the crypt every single time we do shadow, so I'll take that, thank you. And I'll put it right here. Now we have 2. Hopefully that will increase our chances of generating liches in our next round of graduates. Mandragork. Active characters in this room have a chance of creating Mandragork root component cards. This thing is both flora and fauna somehow. Totem. Active students in this room slightly improve their druidism skills. You could call any old carved branch a totem, but alright, if the spirits are happy, we'll take it. Or plant that eats scholars' hands. Active students in this room lose a lot of boredom, but also lose a bit of health. The plant was previously only used in botanical studies, but they've since been placed in the kitchen to clean the dishes. We will go with Mandragork. I think that's the only component that we're not actively generating aside from the things we have that generate random component cards. Mysterious blueprints we picked up in the dungeon. Potion workshop we will not be getting. All-in-one cauldron I think we will take. Slightly decreases hunger, tiredness, and boredom for active characters in this room, but not enough to counteract their natural increase. Cauldron. Find me some Mandragork. I have found 3 Mandragork locations close to your position. I should be able to place this somewhere. It says I can. Where? Oh, here. Okay. Let's go see someone. We can see... We're almost back in the positive with the Lord of Evil. We're doing great with the peasants. We're doing great with the orcs. Let's go see the king. Could be better with the king. You see the king being regularly disturbed by characters in motley colored costumes. A circus is coming to town, but they have a problem. Oscar the flying elephant, their main attraction, is sick. I simply came for the pleasure of conversing with our dear majesty, is +10 rep with the king. It's a touchy subject, but the universe needs money, is -5 rep, but 150 gold plus. Came to ask you to attack the Lord of Evil before it's too late, is faction rep with the kingdom -15. 3% decrease in the Lord of Evil's strength. For the circus, we do have a dragon. That could work, right? Is +4 prestige, or we can lend you our Pegasus. It can almost fly, which we can't do because we don't have a Pegasus. I would say let's just take the rep gains. That's why I came here. I didn't come here for stuff. I spent my cleaning potion, and I wish I hadn't because I'm seeing a pentacle on the wall in the jail. The magic tax. The Royal Tax Department looked over your file, and it seems like you forgot to pay the tax on magic. This tax is easily forgotten, so we won't apply any penalties for now. Do not thank us, it is our nature to help. I apologize, but there's no way we're paying. Is rep with the kingdom -15 and -2 prestige. Could we get an extension? Could have consequences later on, but I think he just comes back. Or we'll pay, of course, is -120 gold, and that's fine. We have Refectory, Magic Armor. Active characters in this room lose half as health. Active characters in this room lose half as much health for a few minutes. There's no point in wearing this armor. The only thing magical about it is that it's so clean you can see yourself in it. Or Light Room, a classroom that allows students to slowly improve all their light magic skills, which I've already read. I'm going to take the magic armor and put it in the dolmen for no reason other than the fact that the dolmen can hold stuff. Speaking of the dolmen, I'm going to take War Drum. Active characters in this room lose a bit of tiredness. It's not easy falling asleep with the thunderous noise of the ancestral orc war drums. Chamber of Truth we could upgrade. Hero's Chapel would add a heroism classroom, which I'm not going to do. Celestial Fireflies. Increase your mana gains from events by 25%. These fireflies travel between the planes and feed on story and legend particles they gather on their travels. I would like to put that in my crypt, but I can't. Lost my cursor for a second. We have a prison we can upgrade. We have Wild Breastplate, which we already have, or we have a coffin. Students who sleep in this bed have a small chance of becoming vampires. Vampires who sleep in it generate shadow mana, limited to student beds. Students who choose to sleep in this are probably predisposed to becoming vampires, or maybe they're just A-grade weirdos. I think that means that we will have fixed, yep, in this dormitory, all of the beds are now customized. Cool. Looks like 5 different beds, too. Maybe 2 medical beds. Necromancer. No liches. But Necromancer is good. We're doing well on that. Bloodhound. By playing an artifact, you improve your relationship with the Inquisition by 1. Serial killer, no bonus. Oh, I love it. I've never seen this before. I'm gonna re-roll though. I like that we can re-roll. Because we've gotten some bad fates this time around. I mean, I'm fine with getting all of these necromancers, but why am I not getting any liches? Is there some special requirement that must be met for that future? I could look it up. Okay, 2 things we already have, and herbalist boards. Active students in this room slightly improve their herbalism skills. These plants come straight from the school garden, which gives the students an opportunity to discover the local flora. We will... I'll take the herbalism boards, but then I'm going to sell it. I'm not interested in anything for nature magic right now. I really need to focus in on not alchemy, shadow magic if I want to get liches and gain all 3 stars this session. Demonic Horns. When a student is at least level 3 in Demonology, they get Demonic Horns. They now deal twice as much damage in combat. I wouldn't want to get headbutted by that. Or Black Dragon, which I thought we already had. Wanders the school. Any student it crosses paths with learns Shadow Magic more effectively for a few minutes. I will take that, thank you. We have a great many dragons on this playthrough. The thing said I had a spot for a dragon, but it's become really hard to see spots for things, so I'm looking. is it? Zoom in. Okay, genuinely, I'm not seeing... Oh, there it is. Tucked way down in the corner. Tentacle, Pentacle, Demonic Chamber. Active students in this room slightly improve their demonology and portal magic skills, but slowly lose sanity. We have a Pentacle, we have a Demonic Chamber, and I don't want any of these. I'm focusing on Necromancy. And that's not going so well. I'll take the Tentacle, though. From our arcane deck, Counselor's Office we can upgrade, Gazebo, which we already have 2 of sitting in my bags, or Interdimensional Room, which we have read already. I'm going to upgrade the Counselor's Office. On the subject of the Gazebo, can I... not yet. It's such a weird shape that you can't, like, it's hard to find a place to put it. But I think eventually I'm going to be able to put it, like, in this crevice that I'm building. Observatory we've now had a couple times, so I could take that. A classroom that generates mana proportionate to the student level. If students are very good, it generates a lot of mana. Or Guild Banner. That's also tempting. Or we could upgrade our infirmary, which is also... let's do that. We'll upgrade our infirmary. It's a good pull. Let's go... Wow. With the Lord of Evil, we have vastly improved. Still lower with the king and the adventurers than with most. We'll go see the king. The King's Council approaches him in a panic and announces the A38 certification forms are no longer found in drawer 4 of the 3rd floor's 2nd hallway. Stuff we always can do. Are all these forms really necessary to rule the kingdom? Triggers a new event, or we could burn the 3rd floor, that will solve the issue. Also triggers a new event. This one requires 40 rep with the Inquisition though. So that seems like it would be a fun one. Thank you for taking care of that. I cannot stand those bureaucrats any longer, so now that I've got an empty floor, what am I going to build here? Oh, we can't do much. Because we need cards in hand. Oh, I wish I had taken the observatory. It's okay. Let's leave this floor empty for future partying as +2 prestige. We'll take that. Because that's the only thing we can take. Okay. Oh, the Inquisition's here. Unexpected gift. My dear heretic sorcerer friend, what a pleasure to see you. To calm any tensions there might be, we come bearing a gift. Oh, sacred magic, this is so nice, is +125 light magic. We don't want any of this, give everything to the orphanage for demoness children, is 5 prestige. Some equipment to teach light magic, fantastic, draws the card Light Room, or a pack of Blessed Halos, fantastic, draws the card Sacred Halo. I'm not focusing on light, so these 2 I don't care about, so it's going to be probably this one. Yeah. Did I already put a Mandragork root into... Yes, I did. From our shadow deck, Demonic Chamber, Wild Breastplate, or Prison. We'll upgrade our Prison. It's clearly not teaching kids a lesson because they're still graffitiing. There's graffiti. There. There was one just over here I was looking at. We're not going to get through this level today. I only have 10 more minutes that I can play. Wow, the guinea pig came up fast. Before the castle gates waits a group of horses alongside several packs of dogs. A royal hunting session is about to start. We have the things we can always do. Enjoy the hunt, your majesty, is plus 15 rep, or can we join the hunt, which we can't do because we don't have at least 40 rep, draws the card hunting trophy. I'm going to say enjoy the hunt. Have fun. Bye. It's this. There's a catapult on this. Oh, it's throwing out guinea pig letters. And directly into the lake they're going, just so you know. Is it throwing out whole entire guinea pigs? That seems likely. This is so stinking cute. Okay, it is throwing out whole entire guinea pigs. Where'd that one go? Just right down there, okay. The orcs want something. We can feed them. We have everything they could ever want. Waffles is rep plus 10. Cheese is reps plus 5 plus 3 prestige. We'll give them waffles. We'll upgrade a dorm. Can you tell I'm getting tired of reading? Orc Hound decreases the desire of active students in the same room to misbehave and bites them to occasionally speed up the learning process. They look so uncannily like orcs it doesn't bear thinking about. We don't have a place for a dragon. Wolf's Tooth. When a student is at least level 1 in beast magic and herbalism, they get Wolf's Tooth. They now move 20% faster. This tooth makes its owner move faster because they're scared its former owner will come back looking for it. I will take the Orc Hound. And then I don't know, maybe we'll get a place for a dragon, but this far into the game we may not get any more rooms. Park-a-Fit is what I'm going to take here. And then we'll get Park-a-Fit hat component cards, which we can use to make potions. We're very near the end of the game, though. Oh, we have a bunch of stuff we haven't seen before. Eternity Vase. New students have a higher chance of being elves. Its flowers never wither, which is kind of where its name comes from. Kind of unoriginal, I know. Light Scepter. When a student is at least level 1 in Retribution and level 3 in Heroism, they receive a Light Scepter, which generates 1 reputation point with the Inquisition each time the student gains a light magic level. It's like a portable lighthouse, which is useful if you've got a ship to steer. Or Trophy Case. Active students in this room have a small chance of gaining the Ambitious trait, which gives them better chances after school. That is obviously what I'm going to take. I'll put it wherever. I truly don't care. It's going to help no matter where it is. And a bunch of stuff we've already drawn. So let's upgrade our janitor's lounge or put in a second. We'll put in a second janitor's lounge. Infernal Pact. This permanently improves a teacher. This teacher is not paid and can improve your reputation with the Lord of Evil while teaching. It's the kind of contract you don't break so easily. Okay, let's go see the guild. How are we doing with the Inquisition? Oh, great. In the camp infirmary are several adventurers who seem to have suffered the consequences of some strange form of magic in their last raid. We have the things we can always do, or we could help heal them, is rep plus 10. Just requires 1 infirmary, so that's what I'm going to do. We have students and graduates, and then we'll probably end for the day. Just this close to the end. I don't know, maybe we'll stick it out. I don't know, that's a good bit of time still. Yeah, we'll end. This person had a lot of futures available. Sets to 0 your lowest reputation stat. Oh, your lowest reputation stat, which could still be positive. That'd be the Lord of Evil. And I think it is positive, so I'm going to re-roll. I'm really just looking for Lich. We got one! 100% chance of becoming a Lich, thanks to their great knowledge of necromancy and their ambition for immortality. I don't really know what that means, but I'll take it. Increases the necromancy learning rate by 1.5%. Okay, we just need 5 more. Okay, and here is where we will end it for the day. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will talk to you very soon.